This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Today we will tell a story. Make sure you smash that like button. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into it. We're talking about Cormega. Yes, he's dangerous. Okay, or at least he used to be. We've been friends for a long time. And here's a story dating way back to 2004, 2005. We had been friends for about a year or two. And Cormega is a generous person. Cormega had a lot of cars around this time. He was on his second album. Plus, he had money from before. But he had, second album. He had a lot of cars. And he would let us borrow his car sometimes. We weren't, young at the time. He's a little older than us. The people that were around him. And he would let us hold his cars every once in a while. He had nicer cars than we had. He had a Hummer. He had a couple BMWs. He had a, old school 6.4. Just to mention a few cars, okay? Mind you, he's an independent rapper, had a lot of cars. So, I guess this particular week or two, he was really using he had a BMW X5 as well, and he was using that mostly. So, because he was just about to have a kid, so he was letting me and a friend hold the Hummer. So I remember one night I took the Hummer H2, big car, and I was driving down the West Side Highway. Drove down, and something told me inside, I don't know if I should be driving this car right now. This car's huge. I don't feel comfortable driving it, but I was driving it. Boom, boom, boom. I was going to go show off downtown, pull up somewhere, right? So I'm going through, the streets, right? At a stoplight, there's a big bus next to me. Now, the bus puts on his right turn signal. I'm in the right lane, he's in the left lane. He's gonna overtake me, so I start reversing. As the light turned green, he starts going. I'm reversing. I'm trying to get out of his way. And then he catches the left tip of the car and pulls see that black brush bar? He pulls that out and scratches the paint and that silver thing right there. So I'm like, oh man. And then think about this. Am I going to report this on insurance? His insurance will go up. I'll probably be working for him for free for the rest of my life at this point. Because Cormega is a nice guy, but he also can be an angry guy. So I pull up to the bus and I'm like, yo man, you just scratched this car. And he's like, oh man, my bad. That was it. New York bus drivers for you. He cut me off, hit the car. Now, normally I would file an insurance claim, but it's not my car. And I'm pretty young at this time. I'm only like, what am I? So I'm like 21, 21-ish around this time. So I'm like, all right, what am I? Yeah, I'm like 21. This is 03, I think. So... No, I'm 20. I was 20 years old. Yeah, that's how old. So I was 20 years old. And the only car I owned was like an old Explorer at that time. I didn't have a nice car, I was only 20. So I drive back and my friend sees it and he's like, yo, man. Like he was friends with Mega too. And he's like, yo, Mega's going to kill you. And I'm like, I know. How much longer do we have to go? He's like, I don't know. He just, he hasn't asked for it back yet. So I was like, let's see. All right. So I remember we take it to a body shop the next day. And I was like, yo, I need this done like now, like fast. We needed a brush bar. That's $600. Paint job was going to be probably like $500 to $1,000 for the hood. And then we needed a silver piece. That was $600. So I'm like, man, I'm just saving my money and now I got to spend it all on this car. Plus, for some reason, we had to pay an extra $1,500 for a rush charge or something like that. I don't know. I was going through a friend. Maybe my friend got me for $1,000 because he knew I was under pressure, right? Smart thinking. So anyways, I remember we were waiting for the parts to come in before we dropped the car off. And then Mega calls and says, hey, man, I'm having a baby shower. Or no, it was his girl's birthday at the time. And he was like, I want you guys to come through. Because I was doing a DVD for him at this time, and he wanted some footage of it. So I'm like, oh, man. So I remember us driving down to Brooklyn to meet him. And I was like, yo, he's going to know. He's going to see it. He's going to see the scratch and the bar bent, and he's going to go crazy. That's the vision I had of him holding that weapon right there in my face, saying, hey, man, what happened to my car? So we pull up, we park like 4 or 5 blocks away. And I was like, yo, I hope he doesn't ask for his car back tonight or tomorrow or something. Because, like, we were like a day or two away from getting the whole thing done in a day. So we go in. I'm sweating. I'm not enjoying anything at this birthday party. And I'm like, yo, I hope he does not ask for the car or about the car. I'm diverting. I'm like, yo, man, how's everything at the house? You get that new couch? Yeah, I'm trying to tell him everything. Like, yo, distracting him. Yo, the DVD's coming out crazy, man. Like, all this stuff. And at the end, he's like, yo, we're all coming out. And he's like, yo, where's the car? And I'm like, yo, we couldn't find parking. We had to park a couple blocks away. And he's like, yo, hop in the car. I'll give you a ride over to your car. I'm like, no. I need the exercise. Me and my friend don't even need the exercise. I think he eventually, like, drove by us. But the car with the side of the damage was parked towards the street. I mean, parked towards away from the street. So he didn't see it. He just waved to us and kept going. I was like, phew. So luckily 2 days later, they put the car in. It cost like $3,000-$4,000 to get this done. At least $3,000. It was a lot of money. Like, that's a lot of money to me now. It was a lot of money, super a lot of money to me then, because I didn't make that much money at that time. And I remember we got it back. It looked flawless. Cost a lot, and we dodged a bullet. And eventually, I said, well, yo, you got to take your car back, man. I wanted to get rid of this thing now. Like, get your car back, man. I never borrowed anybody's car after that. Oh no, I did. I was stupid enough to borrow his Harley Davidson pickup truck after that, because he left it. He flew somewhere, and I remember this car was so powerful. It was a Harley Davidson Ford F-150, and I remember I took it to go meet somebody for something, and I fishtailed it because there's so much power in the back, but nothing broke on it. Luckily, I remember I was in the Hummer with him like a few weeks later, and I'm looking around at the car, and I'm like, yo, the car looks nice, man. Just seeing if he noticed anything off. He's like, yeah, it's good. I was like, all right, I'm in the clear. Yo, I thought it was over for me at that point. I was shook, like Mobb Deep shook once. But that's one story, man. It was good. I told him this like a couple years ago. I was like, yeah, you know, I was like, you still got the Hummer? He's like, nah, I sold that. I gave that back. I sold that years ago. I got rid of that. I was like, yo, I messed that Hummer up, man. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, yo, I crashed your Hummer a long time ago, and I didn't tell you. And we laughed about it because it didn't matter, because I got it fixed. You know, a lot of people wouldn't have gotten it fixed. I got it fixed though, mostly out of fear. I don't care how good of friends you are with somebody. Somebody will still want to whoop your ass if you mess up their car. And it wasn't my fault. But still, I was driving, you know, so like, it's going to fall on me anyways. Anyways, hope you guys like that story. Appreciate you guys. This is Jordan Tower, JT News, and I'll check you guys later.